What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Yes, we're back and I have the SS 1LE and today I'm going to be installing a dash cam. I just joined the BlackVue Ambassador program and they hooked me up with a couple things. Got a dash cam here, DR900X 2-channel plus, which has 4K recording in the front, 1080p Full HD in the rear, and I also got their Power Magic Ultra Battery 124X, which is going to keep the cameras recording while the car is in parking mode. And I also got hooked up with a whole bunch of goodies here. I got a bag, shirt, pens, decals, hat, coffee cup, mug there. So we're going to get to opening these boxes, see what they have inside, and get to installing. All right, so let's check out what we have here. We have front camera, 4K. And the rear camera, 1080 Full HD. Already got all the hardware here, but I gotta see because we're doing the battery, so we don't need to use everything. Lighter plug. Rear dash cam connection to the front one. We're gonna use this. We got some tabs. The SD card. Ooh, some more of these. Pretty good. Oh, we got the card reader there. We need these, and we have the hard wire, which we're not going to use because we're using the battery one. Don't call me on that, I gotta see first. So got that stuff there. Now let's see what's inside this guy. We got connection stuff. Here you go, this is a hard wire here. Got some fuse taps, some Velcro. We gotta find out where we're gonna put that battery in the Camaro. This is DC out. Two different ones. I gotta see what's the difference here. Lighter connection, we're not using this. We are using this one, because this is going to connect into the lighter one from the dash cam. And one of these two is going to be to power it. We just got to find out which one. Then of course, we have it right here. Battery. It's pretty big. It's pretty heavy. See where we're going to hide this. We got, this is to expand to more batteries. The connection for the dash cam. This is probably for Wi-Fi. And then off, cigarette, hardwire. Definitely going to hardwire, so I'm going to set that now. Or never mind, because it's going to turn it on. We go back to off for now. And then DC in for the powering. So let's find out how we go about all this. Alright, so as per the manual, you have to find a fuse that it's on the accessories, like on a switch. And I checked, and like this size battery, this size accessories, like on switch. And it says use less than 10 amps, so I'm going to use this one. This one is 61. Ooh, you can see it there. 61. Yep. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use that one. I already checked it. It doesn't light up when the car's off. I have to turn the car on, and then with the tester, it lights up. So I'm going to take that off. You say take it off, and then you put it closest to this, and then you add the 20 amp on top. That's what the instruction says to do. So I'm going to take it out, put it here, put it on. That way I can route it this way and then out again that way, and we'll kind of throw the cable that way. All right, so that's all done. Put it there, put the 20 on top, 20 amp, the 10 amp on the bottom. Route's going to go cable. They're both going to go out here. This is already shaved down a little bit. I might have to do some more, but they'll just both come out here. The ground I'm gonna put right here. There's a ground here already, so I'm just gonna attach it to that. But now I'm gonna see inside where I'm gonna put the battery and run the cable out through the bottom, all this right here, and it's gonna come under right to here pretty clean. All right, so this panel off the side, of course you open the glove box, boom, that's the battery in there. And this panel is right here, and it just, if you see all the clips, it comes straight out. So you use a pry tool. BlackVue provides you with one. You just kind of like go around and pry and pull out, and it comes out. And we're gonna put the battery in here. It's pretty big, but if you see, this has like a curve right here, has a curve. But if we set it here with the tape and just go like this a little bit, it fits in there just fine. So it'll open up and it'll stop there, but it's plenty of room. I only put here like a couple things anyway, so it'll be hitting in there pretty good, and it closes up. All right, so the cable comes in here through the top. It's gonna come out on this side. You see it there. I've put it back through back there. I'm gonna remove some of this paneling here. And these panels are just push up pretty easy. And then you go back here, and the cable fishes down in through back here. And then you stick your hand up there. And right here, there was a grommet like this. Got sticky stuff. There's a grommet like this. So I took it out, made a little tiny cut, and then I'll feed it through that way all the way. Once I get the cable, I'm gonna feed this part now through that little gap right there. It's gonna go straight up in there and all the way to forward, and I'll make it all nice and pull the excess back and leave it up in there. All right, so I just got done routing the battery, and put the camera down so I can go through everything. But as you can see, we added on this one. We already talked about that fuse. Goes around here. It's attached there to the accessories, and then I put the ground here, and it's all like zip tied right here. It goes inside. I don't know if you can barely see it. It's zip tied right here too, holding it, and it goes through that way, all the way through the back, through the door seal. You can see it right here, and it's zip tied here being held. And I got clips. I got to replace those with clips, but I put it behind this, and it goes into the grommet here and to inside. And now it's plugged here. Right now everything is loose, but I'm going to take back there later. And if you can see, it's set to hardwire, and right now everything is off. It's not power or anything. Let's start the car. It's supposed to blink 5 times and then stay, or yeah, blink for 5 seconds, my bad. Red only means charging right there. Charging red only. So right now it's charging. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plug both cameras and have them here and get on the app, make sure both cameras work. And then once that's settled, then I'll route everything, and I'll take you along the way of setting the camera here, in the back, and then routing it through up there for the top. All right, so this comes with the battery. We'll plug this one into the one that says Dashcam. It's on there. You'll plug the one that came with the Dashcam right there. So I got the cameras all set up. I had them connected so I could see how it looks and I can angle them correct. So this is the rear, and here's the front one. They're on. So now let's get the routing. Of course, the power is gonna go up and down there and through that hole and through the glove compartment to the battery. And then the rear cable, it's gonna go up. And I haven't decided if I'm going that way or this way, but it's just gonna go up the liner. All the way inside the liner, all the way up. I mean, the cable's on this side, so I might as well, since I'm routing the other one, I'll just go all the way that way. Bring it around. So we're routing now the cable for the dash cam. You wanna start from here and up, because if you start there and down, you have to deal with this big piece. So you just go with the little piece and just kind of route here, through out here, through the seal, right through this, and then up in here. So let's go into that. I pulled it through, right? And then I kind of had enough slack and I plugged it. See if it'll focus. I plugged it there, and then you just push down and tuck in. I left some slack, you know. You go all the way through, and then you pull this corner out. You can see it there. I'm gonna push it up in here into this. Give me a second. Yeah, all up in there. And then it'll go through here, because this comes up, you can see it. And you hide it through all the ledge. All the ledge. And then it's gonna go back here and inside. I routed the top too. And it says this liner is just, you push through, man. This is like very simple. Like you break this down, and you can see, you can just tuck in there. Tuck, 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 tuck. Tuck through the edge. All these edges are easy to come out. See, this one I still gotta like push up and then get it back in. Look at this. Like just push and tuck in, push and tuck in. Then here you just tuck in. Then I got it all the way there and plugged in. So all this excess, I just kind of like start feeding it in until I get everything in there. So I need both hands, but I'm gonna tuck this excess like all the way in there. And bam, now it's all tucked in. Got the front tucked in. I gotta clean all that stuff, but we just go here. We'll plug this, and we'll get all this excess and fold it up and put it in here and cover it up. So quick overview. I got it plugged up, all nicely tucked in through the back, through over there. Comes in here and to right there into the grommet. Right there, you know, comes down from the grommet. It's being held there. It's into the grommet, into like back here, and then we open up here. Bam! There's a battery. It's connected. Right now it has a red light, so it's charging. And then it's connected right there. Everything is heading through the top and down, and for everything else is like up here, all the way up the edge into right there. So let's take it for a drive and see if it works. Well, next day, let's take it for a drive and see how it looks. While I get out of the neighborhood, I will show you some footage from last night. And as you can see, it looks pretty good. You know, has 4K in the front, 1080p in the rear. For being nighttime, it processes pretty good. Just short clips so you have an idea of how it looks for the night camera. And so far, I drove the car yesterday to practice, stayed there. It recorded while it was parked. The battery lasted. When I started the car this morning, I connected to the battery. I'll show you in the screen right here. Took a screenshot. It had 22%, I believe, battery left. And when I got home last night around 9:30-ish, it had 100% charge. So the battery works, and it doesn't drain your battery. You know, if you didn't have the battery, the camera stays on for whatever certain amount of time you want it to, or until it feels low voltage on your own battery, and then it shuts off. But if you have this extra battery, it'll stay on longer, just draining the BlackVue battery. So now let's switch to the camera from driving around, so you can take a look and see how the 4K looks up front and in the rear. It looks pretty good. I still have to drive it with the windows down to see how the sound goes. But usually for dash cams, to keep the sound when the windows are down, like keep the sound good, is hard because all that wind just rushes in, and it's not like it has a mic cover or something like that. Not a professional. So, but we'll put the windows down in a minute and see how it looks. Record this on both sides, see if we can get it on camera, depending on which side he ends up going. I'm gonna let it go up front. The dash cam. There it is. Pretty easy to install. The footage is really good. And for the installation, most likely you just have to find out what fuse you want to use, because I wanted to use the rear fuse box, but everything back there is live, so I have to go with the front. So once you find the right firewall to route your cable to and you get all that set up, the routing inside is super easy, as you saw, and everything works perfect. Thank you, BlackVue, for letting me join the ambassador program. I'm happy with the camera. It's going to be good, especially when I go to the track tomorrow. Hopefully we're using the rear camera, not the front. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. You know what to do. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. Hopefully you did already. Let me know in the comments what you think about BlackVue cameras and any settings I could change to make it better. And subscribe to see what's coming up next. We got a track day tomorrow, drag racing. In a couple weeks we're going road course, and Marty's getting some goodies for the Supra. So yeah, stay tuned. Peace.